Hi folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. Boy, my throat is dry. I have just spent the most incredible day fishing with my buddy Rust. And for those of you that remember, Rust used to do a lot of shows with me before COVID. Now he's been fishing and telling me all these incredible things. And I thought, you know what, Rust? Why don't you do my radio shows with me this week? He said, okay. So this is going to be a week of thoughts and insights and tips from Rust Eddy. So Rust, we've just had a fabulous day, okay? And we started thinking, well, gosh, we're fishing an area where the people have really been hitting it hard, and yet we spread out away from them and we got into some fabulous fishing. But with all that said, what will you take away from our fishing today?
Well, hi, Don. Thanks for having me back. It's been too long since we've been doing a radio show together, and gosh, what will I take away from today? You know, we've had so many memorable days, and I use that word on purpose because words are important and memorable. I mean, we go fishing hundreds, if not thousands of times in our lives. And yeah, we might remember a catch here and a fish there and a monster fish here and there. But a day like today, I will really, I put it aside with the very few that are truly memorable. I mean, here it is. It's almost 3 p.m. now, I think. We started out at 8 o'clock. We've been to 2 different spots. I tell you, we've lost count of all the fish we've caught. We caught big largemouth. I used to not know how to catch a largemouth. We caught big largemouth all morning. We caught northern pike all afternoon. Memorable. It was just flat out memorable. It was all here within a half hour's drive from my home in Canton. I just not only memorable, but I appreciate the moment and the day more than I can describe to you folks.
And let me tell you what it was like for me. And every time I go, it's great. And I've told you this year that, well, I know that last year was probably one of the greatest fishing years of my life. And I've had phenomenal experiences this year. But, okay, the facts are we caught several largemouth bass that I measured that were over 21 inches long. We caught one really big northern, but we caught a lot of northerns. But what will I remember? I'll remember a day when, gosh, I never thought of another thing all day except the next cast. And that's when you really lose yourself into fishing. A lot of it had to do with being with Rust. We could kick it back and forth between us. Well, what do you think? Do you think we found the magic spot? Do you think that color makes the difference? And we'll tell you more about that in another show. But just let me tell you, a day like today, I'm just happy I can just send you the emotion, the feeling that I have right now. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner and Rust Eddy with the North Country Fishing Report.